What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to get my final 9 FUT Champs games. Some of you that follow me on Twitter will know where we finished in FUT Champions, some of you won't. But we are going to go here and collect our Squad Battles rewards. So with Squad Battles, I played like 3 extra games today. It's the last time I'll play Squad Battles now, unless it's for daily or weekly objectives, because I don't want to put myself through it anymore. I think it will be better for the series if we don't play it. However, I played myself up to Elite 3. So we get ourselves a nice 12,000 coins, 2 Premium Gold player packs, 1 Mega Pack, and the Soprano kit, which is quite a nice kit if I'm being honest. And we're also going to be completing the SBC for the new player for FUT Swap. So I've already built that. I just used some untradables and some tradables in the club. 2 Spanish, 6 Nation Max, 3 Leagues Min, exactly gold, 80 Chem. You can see on the screen there, we got 82 Chem. We did it very easy. We get ourselves our second FUT Swap card. So we're going to save that. And I'm a little bit torn by what I want to do for this. I don't know if I want to take the Mega Pack and the Prime Gold Players Pack, which would be good for the series, or if I want to go for a player just because they look sick. But there you go. Pedro Chirivella, as a walkout no less, is right there. So let us get into, guys, our rewards. And we should have our pre-order packs as well. No, they're never there. I will have pre-order packs. Let me go and get the pre-order packs, actually. It's really weird how I get the pre-order packs. Like, the disc version gives me the pre-order packs, but not the downloaded version. It's bizarre. What promo packs are there? Another Mega Pack. I might open that. I said to you guys, we'll open a lot of the... We'll open the promo packs when they're there, because this is a first owner Road to Glory. So, if we get nothing leading up to our final Mega Pack, as we get Mikel Antonio there, I'll open that Mega Pack first and then the Mega Pack that we've got from rewards. If, however, we do get something from something in one of our packs before the Mega Pack, then I will not open the Mega Pack that's in store. So, we've got one more Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. These are obviously our pre-order packs. They're hardly ever going to be great. We don't generally get good things out of these. Shiny gold players if you're lucky. A board if you're super lucky. It's a German. Goretzka. Gundogan. Not bad. 84 rated. I mean, we could fit him in the team, but we need a CDM, not a centre mid. So we get Marega in there as well. That's 64 dribbling. 7k for Gundogan. That's not bad. We can keep him. We get Ospina in there as well. Oh, Spina, Sniper Chem style. Don't really care about that. We'll pop Bastos up to the trade pile. That wasn't bad for pre-order packs. A board player in Gundogan. So this is now our reward packs for Squad Battles. 2 Premium Gold player packs, 1 Mega Pack. How is our luck? No walkout in the first one. No board in the first one. No good player in the first one. Typical Mega Pack. Typical Premium Gold players pack, to be fair. At least we don't get silvers in them this year. Oh, Farman. That's actually a really good shout. It's only worth like 1.5k. We get Arthur in there as well. But yeah, Farman's not bad at all. If we can get the right defender for him, we get Bastos again. Jeez. If we can get the right defender for him, we could. I would definitely use Farman over... Oh, I don't know actually. Dan is quite good. Next pack, no walkout again. Come on, give me a ones to watch, EA. No chance, no chance. No walkout either. So because we've got nothing here... Delafeu, again, that's the 4th time we've packed him on this series already. Because we've got nothing out of these, I will spend some of my coins. I will go and get that Mega Pack that's in store first, before opening the Mega Pack that we were awarded. So, 35,000 of our hard-earned coins into a pack. That's what the pack only RTG... Yes! Boards! Come on! Brazil? Goalkeeper? I don't mind that at all. It's Edison. That is not bad at all. Now, he does help us if we had a full Premier League back line. However, I have Vertonghen. He is better than what we've got. I'm happy with that. We've got a walkout there. I am happy with that. Wow. We also get Ricardo Pereira. That's a good card to get. And Chris Smalling. I mean, we could go full Premier League now. but that would mean getting rid of Varane. Now, Ederson would go to 99 kicking, 97 reflexes, 92 positioning, 90 handling, 95 diving if we got him on 10 chem. We could then use Ricardo Pereira, who is a good card, and we could put in Vertonghen and Smalling. I don't know. I want to keep the contracts. I don't know. We'll have to have a figure. What do you guys reckon? You reckon we go full Premier League and play on that? Or you reckon we just stick with... Because I think Varane and Adan are probably just better, aren't they? Oh, a couple of 82s in there as well. Hey, that wasn't bad. Do you know what? I don't know what Ederson sells for. Probably not the 35k. But we got a walkout. Let's go. And then our last mega pack. No walkout in this one, sadly. Is it going to be a board? No boards. Damn. Oh, damn. It's Kidakez. Oh, it's not even. It's Radu. Jeez. Thankfully, the pack that we bought with coins gave us a little something. We got ourselves a walkout. Perfect link. I'm all right. I mean, that's all right. We've got some players that we've added to the club there. We got our final ever squad battles, or not final ever squad battles rewards, but the last ones that we're going to be like the last ones that are going to be notable. That we're going to be working towards. Is a Man United kit worth a bit? Always. Let's go. 700 coins in the bag, boys. Oh, 1,000 coins is our lucky day. Can't complain about that. And there you have it, guys. So that was our squad battles rewards. We're at 61,000 coins. Obviously, I don't want to ruin our performance so far in FUT Champs. As I say, those of you that follow me will know where we finished. Those of you that don't, here is the gameplay. Let's go. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, we have got a lot to talk about, but there are some things in terms of gameplay that I also want to talk about. So it's going to be a little bit backwards and forwards. So let's get straight into the comments. The first comment is from Jonathan Anderson. He says, do you think there will be prime icons, SBCs, in FIFA 19? Honestly, bro, I genuinely don't know. I just don't know. EA have been really weird with how they're dispersing information this year. They've been really forthcoming in certain areas of information, and then really backwards in others. For example, like me personally, and I'm no one in particular to EA because I'm not a game changer, but I have a working relationship with a few of the guys there. I have messaged them several times asking regarding when Weekend League rewards are given out, and regarding how the Weekend League rewards work in terms of the player pick packs, and got nothing back. I've asked information on division, nothing back. You know, like it's just. I've asked about Icon SBCs as well, nothing back. So to answer your question, Jonathan, I genuinely don't know, man. I don't know. I hope so for selfish reasons, because on the pack-only Road to Glory, or the first owner pack-only Road to Glory, it will be great for me if we can get some stuff. Anyway, we won our first game here, guys. Into the second game we go. And I think this is the game where it's just one of those games where it's like, how did we let this one slip away? And that's on me to try and figure out. In fact, I'm not even going to talk about gameplay. I'm going to let you guys make what you want out of the gameplay, and then we'll talk about where we finished at the back end. Oster says, hey Nep, why do you think playing against the AI makes you a worse player? I think especially defending against the AI makes you way better, because if they shoot, it will be a goal. They just F me with 4 goals from 30 meters. By the way, I really love your content on this, but also on the main channel. Thank you very much for the kind words, dude. This year specifically, the AI just plays really different in squad battles compared to how it's handled online. So one of the biggest issues in squad battles is you can be super lethargic, super slow. You don't have to use skill moves. You could just pass. And then as soon as you get to the top of the box, because the AI doesn't press hard, it's an easy finesse shot. Online, that's not the case. You know, I got kind of exposed very quickly online that when I can't get to the top of the box to finesse, or if somebody's got a lot of bodies there and is blocking them, or if they're pressing me aggressively, then I'm actually not going to score goals and I'll just concede some. So I kind of do want to talk about this game right here. This was another game, like he had a bit of possession, but I had so many chances, and this is a prime example of why me playing squad battles has been a problem. I've been super poor with my offense And that is because of squad battles. Because I've been looking for just one way to score, I then started watching a few other streamers. I started watching Zwayback, and his attack is really clean. You know, he has a few issues with seeing certain patterns develop once he gets to the box, but he carves people open like it's nothing. I was watching Dr. Jabba, and he was using the La Croqueta. He uses ball rolls and scoop turns. He uses step overs and drag backs constantly in the box all the time. Me, I don't do that. So I need to start adding that into my gameplay, and you can't do that against the AI. It just doesn't happen. So for me personally, this year, you know, last year playing against the AI was super helpful. This year, because of how they play so differently online versus offline, I think it's a bad idea to play against the AI online a lot. That's just my opinion. I'm sure some people will get a lot of positives out of playing the AI. Aaron says, guess you will have to upload again in an hour. So yesterday's video went up an hour early by mistake. I must have just set it to 9 PM instead of 10 PM. My fault on that one. However, there was a lot of positive feedback from that, and a lot of people actually loved the fact that it went up an hour earlier. So I think we're going to try it out this week, setting it at 9 PM UK instead of 10 PM UK, which means 10 PM EU. It'll be a bit earlier for NA and the ANZ region as well. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and set it an hour. Well, we're not going to try and set it an hour earlier. I'm going to upload it an hour earlier every day this week, 9 PM every day, and just see what the response is like. If the views are the same or more, we'll carry it on. If the views are less because people are expecting it at different times and stuff, we'll change it back to 10 PM. But yeah, we're going to go from 9 PM going forwards. The next comment is from Just Wessel, says, Yo Nep, I reached gold 1 this week, which I feel is decent. The problem is I already have over 1 million coins due to a little bit of pack luck and mainly grinding. Assuming how it is to get coins and build a super team, I think he means assuming how easy it is to get coins and build super teams, don't you think the game is going to be dead in January once again? I mean, more people will get into FUT Champs this year, so it'll probably be easier, and getting good rewards is super easy. In my opinion, the game will be dead very soon unless EA release a lot of sick promos. Love the series, been watching you since FIFA 14. You've been my favourite FIFA YouTuber for the last 2 years. Well, once again, dude, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying, man. It is such an interesting one. And what's really weird, which we'll get to in a brief moment as well, is how EA have been quite backwards and very forwards with certain aspects of the promos. And we will get to what I'm talking about there in just a second. But I don't necessarily, like, the game died early last year because the gameplay generally wasn't very fun. I think a lot of people had a lot of problems with the core mechanics. You know, it was super one-dimensional. You just get to the box and hit low drivens. I actually think the gameplay has a lot more variety this year. I'm not saying it's perfect. There are definitely some issues with the gameplay. You know, the finesse shots that they've already talked about that they're going to patch. I think corners are just stupidly overpowered, specifically headers and bicycle kicks. I think bicycle kicks in general are overpowered. I think the timed finesse shot is just so broken. You know, I think there's a lot wrong with the gameplay this year, but I definitely think that there's more ways to play it. So in terms of the game dying, that comes from each individual person and what they want to get out of Ultimate Team. However, building promos and giving us promos is what makes the game fun for a lot of people. Grinding to get the best team is part of the fun. And the reason why we went for First Owner Road to Glory this year is because I wanted to make it a bit more difficult, and it's actually been just as easy, if not easier, because of how good my pack luck has been. I love the new addition of the Champions League cards and the Europa League cards. I love the fact that we've got ones to watch items that are winnable and through SBCs that aren't available in packs. Genuinely love that. I think that adds a really good dynamic to the game. The problem is so for example, someone like that Gelson Martins card, it's 70,000 coins for a player that doesn't even play for his club. Now, you do get a couple of packs back with Gelson Martins, but what do you get? You get like a mega pack and a premium gold players pack or something. So premium gold players pack and a mega pack. So you get 60,000 coins worth of packs plus Gelson Martins. Now, if you look at it like that, maybe 70,000 coins is kind of worth it because, hey, you could pack something great in those packs. You might pack nothing in those packs. But generally speaking, you know, you could argue the case that it could represent good value. But if you take away the packs, let's say you get bad packs and you only make like 10, 15,000 coins out of those, you could be looking at that Gelson Martins And you could be saying to yourself, well, actually, paying 40 or 50,000 coins for this card is useless because he doesn't play, and he's genuinely going to need a strong 2 to 3 upgrades before he gets to a usable state, at which point there will probably be even more players in that position that you could just purchase from the market that will be cheaper and better. And I think that's a big problem this year. So, they've got it so wrong in some regards with SBC like that, but then they've got it so right in some regards with the SBC like Player of the Month Lucas, who is about 40,000 coins and offers so many packs back as well. So Lucas is 35,000 coins from scratch, according to Footbin, and you can always snipe it 10 to 15% cheaper. So you're looking at 30,000 coins for Lucas, and you get back for it a premium gold pack, a gold players pack, a rare gold pack, a jumbo premium gold pack, and you get Player of the Month Lucas. And Player of the Month Lucas actually isn't amazing, which is kind of probably why he's so cheap. His lack of stamina is just a big, big issue for me, and his lack of strength. I don't really get that good output out of him. But I think in terms of an entry Player of the Month for people that have just started this game, that are brand new to FIFA or brand new to FUT, having this amazing special card, or this amazing looking Player of the Month card, it's a special card, it's an upgrade for so cheap, plus all the reward packs, I think that's brilliant from EA. On top of that, let me see, is it another comment that I wanted to talk about, or is it a... No, it's not, yeah. So, on top of that, let's talk about the FUT Swap promo. For me, the FUT Swap promo is one of the greatest promo ideas that EA have ever had. I genuinely love what they try to do with it. However, much like last year, I think the execution of the FUT Swap promo and the rewards that are on offer specifically for this promo are terrible. And allow me to explain. I tweeted out a few days ago that I don't think, well, when it first came out, I tweeted out that the players that are available from FUT Swap just aren't good enough. And I got met with people saying a few things. Number one, saying that this is for casual players. Number two, saying that these players will actually fit into their squads. And number three, people saying that they can't exactly be giving out 88, 89, 90 rated cards this stage in the game because everyone will just have super overpowered teams. And I take all that on board. And I still look at this promo and think that these cards are terrible. So, for example, Paco Alcacer is about to get an inform because he scored a hat-trick. So his 84 FUT Swap is already deemed redundant. And then you look at the other player, Adnan Januzaj, and Januzaj just isn't a very good player in terms of his stats because he has really low composure, no strength, no stamina. His stats are just generally quite average. For an 84 rated, you could just go and buy someone for 10, 12, 15k who's as good. Now, I do love the card design, and somebody else said, what are you expecting? Just all meta players. And it's not about it being a meta player, it's just about it being usable, right? But the problem with this is that if this is aimed to casual players, they can't get these cards. And the reason why is because EA have made it ridiculously difficult. Already, one token has been and gone that you might have missed. Day one that it was released, you had to win 3 online FUT Rivals games to get the first token. If you weren't at your console, if you were out for the weekend, if you were playing FUT Champs and didn't even recognise that it was there, if you're not good enough to win 3 games, because it might take you 8, 10 games to get 3 wins because of the amount of draws and the amount of losses, because of the way the ELO system works, it might take you 10 games to get that first token. You only had 24 hours to do it. And it's gone now. So if you miss that first token as a casual, because we're talking about if this is geared towards casuals, it's highly likely that most casuals would have missed that first token. Now you can get 14 tokens throughout the course of the program, but you need 12 tokens to get the best 2 players, and the worst 2 players who only require 3 tokens each are genuinely not worth it. They're just not worth it. The second thing that's a problem is that the second token was an SBC, and that SBC requires players that cost coins. And you could have done it for 3,500 coins, but that's now 3,500 coins that you've put into a promotion where you're getting players that aren't worth more than that back. So, even if you go and take yourself the mega pack, let's say you get 8 tokens throughout the course of the event, and you get a mega pack, you've already paid 3,500 coins via the SBC to get the mega pack. So already you've paid 3,500 coins for the sake of this. and then you've had to go out and win a whole bunch of games. And then token 3 is the most ridiculous token that EA have released via FUT Swap ever. It is a squad battles token, which is great. If EA just said, hey, get even bronze, just play a game of squad battles, and at the end of the week you'll get yourself a token. It's not how it works. They've done it so that you have to finish gold 3 or higher to get the token. So first and foremost, again, if you're aiming this towards casual players, they're not going to be able to get this because they're not, they're casuals. They don't play the game enough to get this, and they're going to have to sacrifice potentially FUT Rivals rewards and gameplay to get there. But the problem with it being gold 3 isn't the fact that it is or isn't available to casuals. It's the fact that gold 3 is a dynamic points total that is dictated by the top 40% of players, which means everyone that plays squad battles, only the top 40% are going to get this token. Doesn't matter how good you are, how many games you play, or what the points tally was last week. People were saying to me, but gold 3 last week was only like 9,000 points. Everyone can get that. It's not how it works. If everyone gets 9,000 points, guess what? The top 40% are more than 9,000 points. Not everyone's going to be able to get there. So, already gold 3 this week is at 3,000 points, and we're not even through the first day yet. So there are 11 sets. So we're already looking at it being around 33 to 35,000 points for gold 3 to get this. If it keeps this kind of like points progressive threshold up, which it will because people will want this card. So EA have already said to 60% of the people that play FIFA Ultimate Team, you can't get this card. So already in the first 3 cards, one was just near impossible to get for casuals because it was too short a time limit in a game mode that is traditionally quite difficult. The second token was a token that you effectively had to pay for and was only there for 24 hours. And a third token is a token that only 40% of people can get. So already the first 3 tokens are making it impossible for casuals to gear towards getting the rewards out. On top of that, because this is a month-long promo, you won't get these cards until the end of the month, which means, well, not the first 2. Obviously, the first 2 you'll be able to get at the end of the week when the squad battles thing is paid out, if you manage to get 3 already. But if you wanted Adam Lallana or if you wanted Stefan El Shaarawy, you need to get 12 of the 14 tokens, and you can only claim one of those 2 players. And so you'll have to wait until the very end of the month, at which point so many more rewards from squad battles, from FUT Rivals, and from FUT Champions would have been given out that these cards won't fit. There'll be no place for these in people's teams. And if you want to get these cards, the top 2 cards, you will have to be a hardcore player, or at the very least, a consistent daily player in this game, because I'm trying to draw breath here, because you need 12 of 14 tokens to get either Lallana or El Shaarawy. So you're going to have to be on the game all day, every day, to make sure that, like, for example, now if you can't get squad battles here, if you don't have the time to play squad battles to get gold 3 this week, you've now missed out on 1 token. You can only get 13 of the 14 available. You're on that point now where it's like, oh damn, I'm actually going to potentially miss out on this. And we've already had 1 SBC that came in at 3,500 coins to complete the SBC. Let's say there's another 3 or 4 SBCs along the way where you get these tokens that are as little as 3,500 coins. You end up going to be paying like 10, 15, maybe even 20,000 coins to get these tokens, whereas you could just buy a player of the same level or better for the coins that you put in. So in terms of the promos, going back to that comment, EA got it so right in a regard of FUT Swap that the tagline is what play, earn, trade, right? But it's not play, earn, trade. It's play over a 24-hour period for 3 wins in a game mode that is skill-based matchmaking, and so it's going to be really difficult for you. Complete an SBC that's going to cost you coins, and then play squad battles where only 40% of you are going to get the token anyway. They've just got the execution of the promotion wrong. I'm not expecting meta players or anything like that, and what I'm expecting is usable players that are actually going to be achievable by everybody depending on how much or how little they put in, not unachievable by some because they physically can't attain the tokens. You know, I would have loved to have seen a goalkeeper in here, a couple of fullbacks, a centre-back, a CDM. You know, what they've given us once again is a striker, 2 wingers, and then a cam. They've given us 4 attacking players this year. Adam Lallana is a cam, El Shaarawy is a winger, Paco Alcacer is a striker, and then Adnan Januzaj is a winger. Give us some defensive players, man. Like, you know, if that first player instead of Adnan Januzaj was Sidibe, I'd been like, yeah, that's brilliant. That Sidibe goes into a lot of people's teams. He's attainable with only 3 tokens. He's usable. He actually is good for the game. But Januzaj, a winger who's 100 wingers that are as good as him that you can go and buy off the market for 5,000 coins. The only people that want Januzaj are people that either love him or love the team that he plays for or the nation that he plays for, and so they want to get him for that. Nobody's looking at that Januzaj thinking, oh man, I'd love to get him into my squad. And people are like, oh, but I think you underestimate the casuals. The casuals actually do want him. No, they don't. Even if you're a casual player, this Januzaj doesn't fit into your team. He just doesn't, because as a casual, you're not going to have necessarily a La Liga team to fit him into. I don't know, man. Like, and you're going to have to wait so long to be able to get him. I don't know. For me personally, the FUT Swap promo, and I hope EA listen to this, or if they ever watch this video, and I hope the people that are saying, oh, you're just complaining, listen to what I'm saying. The FUT Swap promo in general is genius. I love the idea behind it. I love the fact that you could just set accomplishments and targets for people to gather a set number of tokens and then give them a reward set that they get to pick from. The execution, the way you offer those tokens out, and the prizes you're offering for them do not benefit pretty much anyone. A very small minority. And those are the people that are going to speak up in the comment section and say, actually, I love this because of A, B, and C. But you are the guys that are forgetting that for most people in this game, these players are either unattainable or unusable. So that's where I am with that. Anyway, guys, we finished Gold 1 with 21 wins. Only 2 wins away from Elite 3. And there were 4 games this week that I absolutely dominated and came out as a loser on. So if I can work on that throughout this next week and turn those losses into wins, we could potentially be hitting Elite 3 as early as next week. Might take an extra week or 2 because of the kind of system we're running here. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.